Good day, everybody. Alan Neilson's 54 years old and he sings the songs that he wrote 40 years ago. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in last week to the long form video, which was pretty successful. A lot of people enjoyed it, and that's cool. This week I'm going to do something similar, but not similar, just to keep everyone on their toes, me included. This week I'm going to do a song from 1988, so it's kind of in the 54-year-old singer sings songs he wrote when he was a kid. But also I want to talk about circle of fifths, modes, and that sort of stuff. Now, I'm no expert. Let me just get that straight right from the off. So if anyone wants to leave a comment saying, Al, you're a complete idiot and you don't really know everything, do that, yeah, because it's true. They say a little knowledge is dangerous, and yes, I'm dangerous. Rah! So this track is called Eastern, and what I want to talk about is this song was written in 88, and I didn't, and probably still don't have enough musical theory knowledge to fill a thimble. Everything that I wrote as a kid and as a young man and as an older man was written by ear, in as much as that I would either play a chord and think what melody would go with that, or I would have a melody in my head, or there'd be lyrics and I would think, well, what shape of a melody would those lyrics fit in. I would never be kind of, well, this is in the key of, therefore I can only use the scale and this thing. I did go to uni, as you know, because you've watched all of the episodes, so you know I went to Crewe and Alsager College of Higher Education, and studied creative composition, music, something like that. What did I do for 3 years? And at that point I learned about modes. Well, I say I learned about them. It was discussed, and some of it went in and some of it didn't. And what struck me was that I'd written songs in the Dorian mode without knowing it. I probably still do that to this day. You know, I don't consciously go, well, I'm going to do this in the Dorian or the Phrygian or the Mixolydian or whatever. It kind of comes to a point where I think, oh, that's a nice chord, and the chord after it's also nice, and we'll go from there. So it's, you know, it's an emotional journey writing a song. For other people, it's an intellectual journey. However you get to where you're going, I don't really mind, but, you know, I'm just telling you my story. And in light of that knowledge, as in modes and the circle of fifths, where you have chords that are kind of connected melodically, I looked at this track I wrote in 1988 and thought it breaks a million rules. It makes no sense, but to me it sounds exciting. And so just to explain a little bit, it's for me it's in the key of E minor, because the first chord is E minor and it keeps going back to E minor, but throughout the song you have chords that don't fit in that key. A D major, is that what I'm just going to quickly because my knowledge is not great, sometimes I have to look at notes and stuff. And so, yeah, I thought it was in E minor, but it's got a D minor that comes in occasionally. There's an F in there, which I don't think is right, because I think it's an F sharp in E minor scale. So then I thought to myself, well, maybe it's some sort of modal thing going on, and I couldn't find a mode either that had all of the chords that are in this song connected. The closest I could get to is if the key of the song is C major, it has, I think, all except B minor. So in this song, we have E minor, a D major, a B minor, a major. There's also an A minor in it later on. We also have a D minor. So as I say, the closest thing to it is the key of C major, which has F, G, D minor, A minor, E minor. Did I say G? But there's a B diminished, not a B minor. So and obviously E minor and C are related as well in some fashion. So what I'm trying to get to, the point I'm trying to get to, peeps, is that even though you know the rules, modal, scales, all those things, you don't have to follow those rules, because sometimes putting a chord in which doesn't necessarily follow in a scale, it can be surprising for a listener and interesting somehow. So I think one of the sections is where this D minor suddenly pops up, and I'll sing the whole song later, so don't worry. It would be easy to take you away. I never knew that you needed my touch. I read between the lines, I guess it's not enough. Maybe a call or letter, or would it be better if we didn't call? If we didn't call. E minor to D minor there. So it in my head, whether that's in a mode or a scale or anything, that to me sounds. It sounds beautiful. So, lesson of the day is, even if you don't know what you're doing, if it sounds good, it doesn't matter if it breaks any rules, because effectively, rules in music are made to be broken. Put it on a t-shirt. Anyhow, I'm going to sing now the song called Eastern, which has all these things that shouldn't be there but work anyway. And it was written in 1988. So here we go. And I've recorded this only once as a kind of demo, and it was fast. And I'm not sure that it works as a fast thing. It's kind of... It's a sad song. So anyway, this is here we go. I'm just going to keep playing this E minor until I work out how to sing the thing. I wish I could control my feelings. I wish I could control my heart. I wish I could keep my head from the ceiling every time that we're apart. You look so good there under neon. I had to be beside you there. You know you'll always have me here to lean on. I'm just so glad you always cared. And I wish I did love you so much. It would be easy to take you away. I never knew that you needed my touch. I read between the lines, but I guess it's not enough. Maybe a call or letter, or would it be better if we didn't call? I need to know if you are willing to spend a night between the sheets. I realize you've more to lose. I have nothing. I'll understand it if you leave. I wish that you could just forgive me, but I know sorry's not enough. It's just time together is so short. Let's not waste it. Surely you can't be that tough. She smiled and she said, you don't believe that, really, do you? Behind this cold front I could break off before your very eyes. I smiled and kissed her mouth and asked her if she'd ever leave me. She said, I've got a child at home. Don't ever make me choose between you. I didn't love you so much. It would be easy to take you away. I never knew that you needed my touch. I read between the lines, I guess it's not enough. Maybe a call or letter, or would it be better if we didn't call? It's late, I had to hear you. Is he there with you? Is it okay to talk? I never meant to take it this far, believe me. I never meant to fall in love. And I wish I didn't love you so much. It would be easy to take you away. I never knew that you needed my touch. I read between the lines, but I guess it's not enough. Maybe a call or letter, or would it be better if we didn't call? If we didn't call. If we didn't call. And there it is, peeps. That's Eastern from 1988. And as I was playing that, I also realised that A major to A minor thing that goes on is quite interesting. I always say that, don't I? Interesting. Hopefully, yeah. So, you know, you've got in the first two lines, you've got that E minor, and then you've got the D to B minor to A major. And then in the next few bars, you go F to the G, and then F to the G, and then to the A minor, before it goes back to the E minor. Now, I don't know why I did that, but it sounds right, doesn't it? I wish I could control my heart. I wish I could keep my head from the ceiling every time that we're apart. You know, it's sort of this constant battle between a major kind of uplifting I love you type song to a minor I love you but you're with someone else and you've got a family and you're not going to leave them for me kind of vibe. And the other interesting thing for those people who like the film Casablanca is the line, where is that line? It's the first line of the chorus. Yes. And I wish I didn't love you so much. Now, just to make my point here, that line, and I wish I didn't love you so much, was written. No, that line is a line from Casablanca. But I hadn't seen Casablanca before I wrote this song. And we were talking about this last week, weren't we, where I'd stolen Sing Baby Sing unconsciously. Now, I guarantee that was an unconscious thing, but I knew the other song. I'd never seen Casablanca, but I thought that line, and I wish I didn't love you so much, was, you know, a strong start to a chorus. And when I watched Casablanca, maybe it would have been around this time, perhaps, but it was definitely after I wrote this song. She says it to old Humphrey. She says, I wish I didn't love you so much. And what a great film Casablanca is. Man, if you ever want a really good cry, go and watch Casablanca. If you ever need that release, a good blart, that bit where he gets drunk and then she comes in, heartbreaking, that is. What a great film. But anyway, yeah. And I wish I didn't love you so much. It would be easy to take you away. I never knew that you... And even that, I never knew that you... It's actually an E. I never knew that you... I never knew that you... Nina, against the D minor. So it's like a D minor, but with an E in it. I never knew that you needed my touch. I don't know why I'm pulling that. I think it's, well, I'll tell you why I'm pulling that face, peeps. It's because I wear varifocals, so I'm constantly going in focus, blurred, in focus, blurred, in focus, pull a face. Yeah. I never knew that you... Anyway. Yeah, that was all about modes and stuff, wasn't it? It kind of wasn't, but it was. It was about the fact that I didn't know anything about it and deliberately, well, not even deliberately, I didn't know anything about it and broke rules, but still made an amazing song. Press like and notify and subscribe if you like it. Alan Neilson's 54 years old and he's so deluded that he thinks people are gonna like and subscribe to his channel. But we did get a lot of views last week, so that's a bonus. So yeah, come back next week and I'll do something totally different again because I just can. But if there's anything you want me to talk about, put it in the comments, yeah? And I'll see what I can do, as long as it's not too complicated and theory based, because my knowledge isn't brilliant. Anyway, thanks for coming back, guys, and I'll see you next week, and I hope you're well. Be good.